The Bugout event has begun, and we've got collection challenges to do. As you can see, we've got to catch ourselves a Dwebble, then evolve it, a Kricketot, then evolve it, and then a Cutiefly and evolve it. But not only that, we have this collection challenge as well, where we have to catch a Swaddle, evolve it all the way, and also catch a Combee. Specifically, you need to get a female in order for this to actually be able to evolve. And then we got to catch ourselves a Caterpie, and then evolve it, and then a Weedle, and then evolve it all the way. And then for number 4, we have to get ourselves an Nincada, and then evolve it into a Ninjask. I have a feeling you're going to get a Shedinja for that one specifically, just because it fits the theme. But with that being said, as you can see, we do have a few things here, including that Swaddle, and we also have an Arlo. So I'm going to catch these things, and then I'm going to fight that Arlo, because we only need one more of those Cacneas to be done with them. And here's that Arlo. Let's see what happens. Not a brown cactus. Oh well. And a Pokemon you should definitely focus on during this Bugout event is definitely Combee here, because during this event, it is shiny boosted. And obviously getting a shiny female one means you can get a shiny Vespiquen, which is quite rare. But that's not the only thing you want to focus on. You also want to focus on this research right here, which is to catch 5 Pokemon. That will give you burmy. It's the only way to get burmy, and you don't get to choose which kind of burmy you get. It's all random. But those are also shiny boosted when it comes down to researches. And I don't know by how much. Hopefully it's by a little bit, seeing that it's only in researches. But I would highly suggest going for them, because they seem to be quite common, and also it's only catch 5 Pokemon. That's like stupid easy to do. And now all we have to do for these collection challenges is evolve this Cutiefly all the way into a Ribombee, and once we do that, we can claim every single one of them, and hopefully we'll get something cool out of them. So there's the Ribombee, and we should be getting ourselves the collection medal, and we're now at 162 with all of them. And also something cool to focus on is these Nincadas. They are shiny boosted. They are about a 1 in 64 odd rate of being shiny. Obviously you need it for the collection challenge, but if you don't have this shiny, they're decently common enough. They're not super common like Swaddle apparently, but they're pretty out there. Now let's claim these collection challenge rewards and see what we get from them. Obviously we're gonna get 50 Mega Scizor energy, but the encounter is with a Scizor. How surprising. And also that can actually be shiny because it is in Mega Raid, so good luck. Hopefully you guys got yourselves a really good one there. Getting a Shundo Scizor would actually be pretty insane. I'll look at this one just for fun, see what I got. A 1247 is not great. You want something far better. 12, 10, 13. For our second collection challenge, seeing that we're getting 50 Mega Pinsir energy, I'm going to assume we're getting a Pinsir. It's not a shiny one for me, but I do believe this is also boosted because of the Mega. And there we go, we've caught it. Let's just take a look at how good this one is. A 1234 is going to be a 11, 15, 11. All right. Next up, we're gonna have probably a Beedrill encounter, if I had to make a guess, seeing that we're getting the energy, and not a green Beedrill. I've never seen one of those, and I really want to see one of those. Like, obviously, I evolved into it when we had the Weedle Community Day like forever ago, but I've never seen a wild shiny Beedrill, and I've seen pictures of it. I know it's possible. And then last but not least, we have the Nincada one, and I bet you anything this is with a Shedinja, so we get ourselves a Shedinja that isn't shiny, unfortunately. This is going to be your only encounter with it, so good luck if you don't have that shiny. It is a boosted shiny, but it's also a very rare shiny because it almost never shows up. And also be aware that sometimes they're a bit of a pain to catch. And I think you want a 168 as the hundo. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really happy right now. I just got my second shiny of this event. Now, if you're curious what the first one was, it was a shiny Nincada. I was on the phone and I couldn't hang up on the phone and say, hey, I had a shiny, give me a second. It was kind of an important phone call, but I'm very happy with this. Our second shiny Shadow Cacnea. We are officially done with the set. We don't have to worry about Arlo or Sierra or Cliff for the remainder of the time, and hopefully they're gonna stay away for a little bit. I would like to take a bit of a break, but man, I am just so freaking happy right now. Like, ridiculously happy right now. And a 255 isn't terrible, but it's definitely not the best either. But let's take a look at it. It is a 15 to 11. And here's the two we have. We got the one that we got just now, the 255, which as you saw earlier is probably way better than the other one. Yeah, no, it's far better than the other one. So I'm thinking let's turn this one into the cacturn and we can officially be done with this set. And man, am I happy about it. Like, honestly, I was a little worried that like Arlo was gonna take after Sierra, because for some weird reason, I seem to get the 3 set, you know, like something that evolves twice. But then when it only evolves once, it takes a while. So yeah, just really glad that we finished this, and it looks fantastic. I like that it has the dark aura. It looks dried out, kind of like zombified / evil looking. It really works for the Cacnea and Cacturn line. And there they all are. I mean, obviously the Mewtwo's kind of take over for them, but we have the Vibrava, Flygon, and then the Trapinches over there, as well as the Cacnea and the Cacturn. And we got the Entei recently as well. We're really doing good when it comes down to shiny shadows. Now that we're done with those shiny shadows, we can just start spinning stops. Got 3 burmy tasks here. They're supposed to be boosted, so let's see what happens with these. This one is a Leafy Cloak. Also, the Hundo is supposed to be 209, and I wouldn't mind getting a Hundo of any of them, especially though the Sandy. I think the Sandy would be cool. Or the Trash one. I would like the Trash one as well. Pretty much anything except for the Leafy one. I think the Leafy one's okay, but it's not great. And here is our first shiny Combee of the event. Hopefully the first of many, and hopefully we'll be able to find a female of it. But it's still cool to get this one. It's from a lore, no less, so maybe it'll be good. It's also also weather boosted. I would honestly be a little sad if this was a Shundo just because, I mean, like, obviously it won't be able to evolve, but you never know, right? We could get lucky and just have something that'll stay as a Combi forever. Yeah, no, this is a 4, 5, 7, but still, there was a chance. I've come back inside real quick to charge up the phone. Unfortunately, my battery pack did die for whatever reason. I did get a new one though, very happy to say. It came in the mail just a couple hours ago, but I still have to let it charge. But of course, I'm just checking my researches as I'm laying in bed, and sure enough, a shiny burmy. It is a grass or leafy cloak, technically. Unfortunately, not a very good one. It is a 199. 209 again is the hundo, so this one is a bit off, but it's not that big of a deal in the end of the day. But this one is going to be a 13, 14, 11, and it is a male, so it would turn into a Mothim if we evolved this. But I will say that this is my 7th burmy check of the research, so it's definitely not like a 1 in 10 or anything like that, but we definitely got it pretty darn early, which is really cool. So fingers crossed in the future we'll be lucky and get even more of them, because I do kind of want to go for a Shundo. I think that would be kind of fun, especially if it could turn into a Mothim specifically. Wormadam is about the same, really. It doesn't really change that much, but I really like the blue on the Mothim. But anyways, I'm still gonna let this thing charge for a little bit longer, and then I'll catch up with you when it's finally done. And pretty much immediately upon leaving my place, shiny wurmple, which is fantastic. I mean, it's a fun one. There's people that really want those evolutions, so I'm happy to get this one. Hopefully it's a good one though. I wouldn't mind a really good one. I actually have a buddy who has a Shundo of this thing, which is pretty crazy. But anyways, let's take a look at this one. It is, well, 15 attack. And now it's time to do Mega Heracross raids on the other side of the planet. We get to do 20 of them today, and basically what you want to use is Psychic, Flying, or Fire types. You could also use Fairy. The best thing to use, though, is Flying. I'm just going in with a base team here because we have plenty of people to take it down, but if you don't have a lot of people, Flying is the way to go because it is Bug and Fighting type, which are both super weak to Flying. And what you're looking for when it comes down to IVs is you want to get your hands on a 1772, or if it's weather boosted, a 2215. This is also a regional Pokemon for most of the world, except for where I live, and also Central and South America. So if you don't have one of these, you definitely should do these raids. And they should be happening from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. your local time. But with that being said, let's get these rewards. Golden Raspberries, a Charged TM, a Revive, we get Pineapple Berries of the Silver variety, some rare candies, Hyper Potions, and Dust. Not a single XL rare candy, sadly, but it is what it is. But will we get a shiny on the first raid? That would be pretty cool. We do not, unfortunately. It is a female, though, and a 1729. Not great, but let's catch it, and then we'll move on to the rest of them. Raid number 2. Are you a pink one? You are not, and a 1723. Nothing close to a hundo yet. Heracross raid number 3. No XLs from this one, though. There was some on the second raid. Anywho, though, is it pink? It is not pink, and a 1730. At least we're slowly moving up. Another Heracross. Let's see if we get that XL rare candy on number 4. This one will give us maybe, definitely not, okay. But will number 4 be the pink one? Because that would be pretty cool. No, it's not, and a 1723. So far, these IVs have been not great. Heracross number 5. Do we get an XL with this one? That would be really nice, but no. But is number 5 pink? It is not pink, and a, 1753. All right, moving up. Raid number 6. Will you have an XL rare candy? Por favor. No. Okay. The one time I don't do it in front of you guys is when I actually get it. Anywho, it's a pink one. Awesome. 1710, though. That is like the worst one we've seen all day, but it's still cool. A shiny pink one that I should have pineapped instead of Nanab berrying, but whatever. Heracross number 7 down. Let's see if we get that XL rare candy. No, we do not, but I should mention that for some reason it seems like Niantic has made a mistake, and New Zealand and Australia are getting it at the same time, and it's not time for Australia to get it. Not that I'm complaining, but anyways, let's see what we get for number 7. Not a shiny, and a 1697. Wow, I did not know they could go into the 16s like that. No XL rare candy with this one, but we get ourselves not a pink one and a 1708. At least we're out of the 16s. Number 8, it sure would be cool if you came with an XL rare candy, so there it is. Perfect, we got one. And by number 8, I mean this is actually number 9, but whatever, doesn't matter, right? Anywho, not pink, and ooh, 1767, that's our best one yet. Number 10, what do we got? Maybe an XL rare candy to wrap this one up with? Yes, we do, cool. And can we get a shiny on the double digits? That would be pretty awesome. We do not, though, and a 1744. By the way, that 1767 was a 98. It was a 15, 15, 14, so if you get that, that's pretty good. And to break up the Heracrosses, we get a shiny Shuckle. Okay, whatever. We'll catch it in a Great Ball just because because, you know, blue ball, blue shiny, I think it works out pretty good. Pretty fun, though. I mean, Shuckle's a fun one. Let's see what we get, though, when it comes down to IVs. Terrible. 3, 7, 4. Number 11. What will we have with this one? Hopefully, we will get that XL. Man, we're doing good now. Took a few raids, but we're getting them. How about another shiny? Yes, and, ooh, 2156. I actually don't remember. No, it was a 2216, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what it was. Or not 2216, but 2215. Either way, we know this isn't good, but at least we got a slap back, so that's great. Number 12 is going to be giving us no XLs, it looks like it. Oh well, it is what it is. Can we get back-to-back shinies, though? We do not with this one, and a 1701. Missing Go has sent us this one. Let's see what happens. Does he give us an XL rare candy? Apparently he doesn't like us enough for that. That's fine, Missing Go, because you're gonna give us that shiny, right? Haha, here it comes. No, okay. 1763, though. I think that might be a Goku bad. Or maybe a decent 96 if we think about it, but not bad IVs, though. Thanks, man. I believe this is number 14. Let's see what happens with number 14. We're going to get ourselves nothing. But how about the not pink Heracross 1723? Number 15, I think we can only do like 3 or 4 more because I know I've done one remote, but maybe I've done an extra one. I just don't remember. Either way though, will number 15 give us another pink one? No, it will not, and a 1730. Another raid, and hopefully we will get it, but no. How about you? No, and a 2166. Another weather boosted, which is pretty cool, but again, 2215 is what we want. Just barely made it into this one on time. Let's see what items we get from it. Looking like no XLs, but maybe another shiny? Nope, not from this one, and a 1734. No more weather boost. This should be number 18, which means this is either the last one or we get one more after this one. So we'll see what happens, but sadly, no XL from this one. But can we get a shiny to wrap it up with? No, not with this one, 1740. We'll see what happens, but I do believe I get one more. I can only really think of doing one remote Kartana today. And this is probably gonna be our final Heracross of the day. This is number 19. I've already done a remote today, so this should be the last one. But do we get a shiny? No, we don't. Wrap it up, and it is a 2156. No hundo today, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We'll still have remote raids tomorrow, including the in-person raid tomorrow, so we'll see how this goes. But man, you really like to jump around, don't you? Get in your home. Really? Oh my god, get in there. There we go. Well, now that we're done with all those raids, we have to get a shiny dex entry of the Mega Evolution, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do this one down here, the 2200 exactly. This one is a 96%, though it is a 14, 14, 15, not exactly what we'd like to see, but it is my best one, so why not? Let's do this one as our shiny dex entry, Mega Heracross, and it's gonna look good. I mean, the base form already looks pretty fantastic, but when we Mega Evolve it, it looks pretty much the same, but not as light. I do wish that it was the same color. It's a little darker, it's not as vibrant, but it's okay. And there we go. We have our Mega Heracross. I didn't know it had that like light yellow behind it. That's kind of interesting. But all in all, pretty fun looking one. I really do like this Mega a lot. Plus we have this regional here, which makes it a little more exciting for us. Just because hopefully that means that in the future, every Heracross I click on is going to have an increased shiny rate on it, since it is technically a Mega Pokemon. So that is kind of an exciting prospect for somebody who lives in Heracross land. But now it's time to see what a 100% level 50 Heracross turns into when it Mega Evolves. It's going to be a 5,443. That's pretty good. And this is the number 1 bug type in the entire game right now, so this is actually worth trying to get as much energy for and having a good Heracross for. But there we go. We have ourselves the Mega Normal. And the dark blue looks pretty good, but it still has that yellow in the back. I didn't know it had the yellow in the back, which is very surprising. I really thought it was just all this blue color. But nonetheless, very cool. A 5,443. And I don't know what it would be if it was best buddied, but in the end of the day, that's just really cool to have this thing. Smash that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video, and let me know in the comments down below. If you've done the remote raids, how many shiny Heracrosses or good Heracrosses did you get? And also, how did you do with day 1 of this Bugout event? Please let me know. And if you're really enjoying the content and you want to see even more of it, I highly suggest this video over here. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.